Now, hello everyone. Yes, today I'm kind of out of a dilemma, a big dilemma, but in the grand scheme of the world, it's not. But I want to try and maybe combine my dilemma with a little tour of the house. Price of electricity has went up stupidly, really stupidly, and I've really got to consider easing back on my seed production next year, seed growing next year. So let me just show you around here. Let me just go out and I'll give you a little heads up what's going on. Right, first off, yes, it's not the idealist of places to have. See, I mean, to be honest, it's an hour's work to kind of tidy this up. But as you know, normally there's a propagator under there, there's a propagator under that dog's bed. I normally have the propagator set up with the lights and all that kind of thing. But I use that actual heater to keep the ambient floor, the hut temperature okay. And I know what exact temperature is because I don't know if you can see that little box there as part of the sensor push. Actually, they're down there, we sensor push. So to get the seed to germination, there's a heat mat along there as well if you're interested. To get to germination, and right through, even though if I kind of say sow them in March, it's still a long time and a long cost and so I've been trying to rack my brains. So we'll just go back out. So been speaking to the good lady, my good wife Melanie, to try and possibly utilise everything and bring it all in here. Now, on first, you think, oh, that's a simple thing, but do you know what I mean? Like the YouTube and the garden and the seeds and everything, it's my hobby, but it's a big, and I'll be honest, it's a big process. Do you know what I mean? It's because once even them two big propagators start getting small, once things start to come and everything like that. So I've still got to tackle that at the moment. But I've been speaking to my good wife. Now, if you remember, this is where I had the banana shallots last year. Now, if you remember, actually, and I'll show you upstairs, it's the table that I've got on the wall in my studio now, was the table. But this kitchen, in the middle of winter, the depths of winter, or even like, say, kind of March, it's a chilly thing. Do you know what I mean? And not chilly, kind of almost frozen, but it's not really suitable for germination. And well, you can see, to be honest, I wouldn't be allowed to put them in here. That was a one-off in here, and it didn't really work. I was trying to germinate them and it was a bit of an eyesore, to be honest. And we've swapped over that. This is our now, I know I've got like Christmassy stuff on there. It's not really, they would take up that and more. So, and I don't know if you noticed that, mind you, we've got this table from Penrith, and I'd never heard of it. Henry, is it Bamford and Sons? That wood's been put on. That was JCB before JCB became JCB, apparently. So in here, there's a little nod to JB. His tip of the week, so I treat myself to a flask. I'm going to start taking a flask up and just sit at the allotment. Up here, or here, is not ideal. It just clutter the house, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? It would this is kind of like everyone comes in here and we're kind of chatting and all that. And if this whole area was thingy, and this whole back is kind of, that over that way is north facing. So it's a bit of a dark area anyways. Then I would have to maybe put lights on it. So I'm almost ruling this out myself, So anyway, we'll leave the kitchen, the last look of the kitchen. So we go into the living room. Right, look at this. There's the house. That's all she just does. Just lies in front of there's Ralph, I guess. So again, north facing window, and if you've noticed anyways, most of the windows have got plants in, like house plants, just to kind of get them through these kind of cold months, you know. So this possibly room is not that good. Now what my wife did say was, walking through to the living room, is this window faces south. Now, she says we're getting actually a whole new window, kind of beginning of January put in there. But the back of here, and actually at the moment, every good house has a Komodo dragon just sitting there. There's a box there. If I was okay, I would have to, because we normally have these blinds shut, I would have to like open and close the blinds, but I could maybe put something there. And I'm thinking possibly once the plants come away and get, you know, like that height where they're starting to get uncomfortable high, bring them down here on a big tray and just water from the bottom and just see how it goes. And this is, to be honest, this is a lovely kind of warm, cozy room, you know, and that fire there pumps out all the heat in the world. So the whole room, you know, these were like two rooms, you know, and it was kind of, before we came, it was knocked into the one, but it's a nice cozy room. So I'm okay for light and I'm okay for temperature. It's just, I couldn't go stupid. Do you know what I mean? So let me just go up the stairs. And yes, this is where the magic happens. Can you see I've actually had to put a light on to, now you see this fella there, can you see him? We always thought, let me just show you, that's Douglas. We always thought Douglas was the good, quiet one, but we'll see if I can find a picture. It's Douglas that gets on the beds, we're realising, chews all these beds. So here is another little area where possibly I've got a skylight, and I could, you know, there's a table there, but again, we'll use all this area to just get through the plants, you know, like the season, the house plants for this winter season. Because if you knock every light off, it's dark as anything. Do you know what I mean? So go through this. Yes, lavatory, bathroom. Here we go. If I go in here though, was the daughter's bedroom, which is now, yes, Pottymouth Garden Club. That's where the magic. Let's see what I'll put the light on, and then it comes up a little bit better. So this is where I kind of do the show and that, and this is where I was thinking, well, I've kind of knocked it on the head because of its size. That chair would have to come out, which is not a problem. Then it would have to go here. There's no possible way I'm allowed to move. Ideally, I would love that out, because this is the daughter's bed, you know, totally kind of changed around for my liking. It was like a pink palace, I mean, not that long ago. But the bed has to stay, and actually it's good for me, just have 5 minutes. But I ideally want all that gone, and I could do it all in there. I could do so much, but it's out of the question, Tony. Don't even go there, don't even ask, right? Again, this window that's part of the tapestries of the pink palace there. That window is the north facing one, and it's brutally small. Do you know what I mean? And it's kind of dark in here, and I mean, you see all the kind of lights. I've got lights everywhere that kind of fire up. I've got another one somewhere. I've got quite a few, to be honest, once the show's on, but I kind of keep all them going and all that. I'm wanting natural light, which only leaves Junior's room. I painted that, you know. See that one there? I did that. So if we go into Junior's room, stepping over Douglas, this is where the hounds sleep. This is Junior's room, like kind of converted again, because Junior's gone or out down Bristol, and it's like you see, we're trying to change it away from, you know, kind of teenage boy. That is what my wife's offering. I don't know what that is. It just turns up every so often, and then all of a sudden, all my washing's ironed and everything. At the fair, I don't know if the fairies come. This is, you can see there exactly, south facing, using this table. This table is not that. But what I was saying to my good wife, which might be a little bit difficult, I'll have to really kind of open them curtains, is put both of them, but I'd have to put them like long ways on, you know what I mean? Because like I say, the production is quite big once things get going, you know what I mean? And even if you just have, like, say 20 tomato plants, that takes up a lot of room. Then you've got, say, maybe 20 chili plants, you know, and it means I can start the chilies earlier, because this is another warm room. The sun comes in. It's ideal, to be honest. And the only thing is that Junior will be coming back round about Christmassy time, a week before Christmas, and going maybe a week after Christmas. So, now right, lad, I'll just turn you around. So, I don't want to bring it all in then. What I am going to do is get one of those little windowsill, hopefully the daughter for Christmas is going to get, I'm just stepping over Douglas, just kicked them in the head, is get one of those little windowsill propagators, you know, the little ones with 7 of them, bring on certain things, and then gently go down the stairs with looking in the camera. Then once Reed's gone, bring out the big guns. That hopefully is my plan to kind of keep, because honestly costs, you know what I mean, I'm a bit of a kind of, I spend quite a bit, you know what I mean, but even, well, it just makes everyone, you know what I mean, buckle up the prices. We pay now $350 direct debit a month for like electricity and gas. Do you know? And it's gas is nothing. Gas is cheap as chips compared to electric. So even I've got to cut back. Do you know what I mean? And like I say, the year before last year, when I was doing the kind of big project in there, and that's great there because I can just keep everything in there neat and tidy. No one matters. This is outside in the hut. It was about 120 our fuel bill for the month, each month, the direct debit. So, you know what I mean? And that's, the 350 is now lower than what they've advised. I'm with, who were with Octopus. They've actually said put up a bit more, or you might not get through the window without going into credit debt. But yeah, so where the iguana is in the living room, possibly there, have plants, and in Reed's room. That's the situation as it is. And you've had a little look round as well. Now, time for a coffee. So, let us know what your thoughts are. That would be lovely. You know what I mean? Are you doing them in? Are you got designated kind of greenhouses with lots of heat, gas heat? Or are you doing them in your bedroom, on your windowsills, conservatories? Let us know. Look after yourselves. Take good care.